Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the BYU Cougars and the TCU Horned Frogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So BYU's offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes L.J. Martin. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second.
Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in, it's Martin. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run inside, it's Martin. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to run, it's Martin. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So TCU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. I'm not sure how much they're going to want to go after this guy because very few have had success throwing his way. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Got it in the middle, it's Small.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Casper. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always...
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And that's not at all. Hope that fake punt would work. Didn't even get it back to the line of scrimmage. A tremendous job by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Complete. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Back to pass, it's Craig. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. On the move. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Horned Frogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's in! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Making side adjustments here. On the move, it's Martin. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Martin. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got a little grass. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It'll be a draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. Nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for that.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. They give it to him again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple. Short. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He slips and slides his way out to the 14. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Quarterback keep. Got enough. That's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. To throw, it's Craig.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll try the left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That's caught. It's Martin. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. BYU with the 1st and 10. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it. It's Martin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. TCU calls its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with Coach Sonny Dykes at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
He wants to go deep. Got it down the field. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Craig. A little screen to the running back. Caught, and he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Back to the ground with the running back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Martin. There's a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, BYU! And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. One of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you, early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on. How he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it.
Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. The tag. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running inside. It's Martin. Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab, it's Phillips. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On the run, it's Martin. There's a little room there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Through three quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
On the ground, it's Martin. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They move on top here in the 4th. The Cougars with the immediate response. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Makes the grab on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The running back has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Rides the option, he keeps it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Craig. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Horned Frogs answer right back. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you could tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Lions. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He's got it on the right, and BYU will get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There's some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. It's complete on the right side. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left. To this game. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle. Smashes through the tackle. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, the running back has it.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Keeps it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And
all right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this to lock things up late. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these. Season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Touchdown, BYU! They strike first in the extra period. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Craig. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly